Let me ask you something. What's the most dangerous state in America for black women? I'll give you a second. Nope, it's not the one you're thinking. It's Missouri. Yeah, Missouri, the show me state. But what it's showing us is a serious problem. For black women in the United States, life isn't just a battle against gender bias. It's a daily struggle at the intersection of race, gender, and socioeconomic inequality. And while these issues exist nationwide, they hit especially hard in certain places. And Missouri is right at the top of that list. And let's be real, most people probably couldn't even point out Missouri on a map. But what you need to know is this. Based on recent statistics, Missouri has become the most dangerous state in the country for black women. The numbers are terrifying, and they paint a heartbreaking picture of violence, neglect, and systemic failure. Now, if you think that's shocking, get this. Washington, D.C. actually tops the list when it comes to murder rates per capita for black women. That broke me. I love D.C., but we'll get into that in another video. Let's talk about Missouri. What's going on there? Why is it so dangerous, especially for black women? To understand that, we have to dig into the roots. Missouri has a dark history. During the Civil War, it was a border state, split between the Union and the Confederacy. After slavery ended, black communities didn't get a fresh start. They got segregation, voter suppression, and economic exploitation, and that legacy is still echoing through the state today. In 2017, the NAACP issued a travel advisory, yes, a travel advisory, warning people of color to be cautious in Missouri. That happened after lawmakers made it harder to sue for housing and job discrimination. The message was clear. Missouri wasn't a safe place for black folks, especially black women. You probably remember Ferguson, the shooting of Michael Brown. That happened in Missouri, too. That was over 10 years ago. And since then, the headlines haven't gotten any better. One of the most urgent issues, violence. Black women in Missouri face disproportionate levels of violence, from domestic abuse to random street crime. In cities like St. Louis, crime rates are sky high, and black women are often the ones caught in the crossfire. According to the CDC, in 2021, the homicide rate for black women in Missouri was 19.8 per 100,000. Compare that to 2.6 for white women. That's nearly 8 times higher. And when you compare it to places like New York, the gap gets even wider. Then there's the economic side. Black women in Missouri are more likely to live in poverty, deal with wage discrimination, and struggle to find stable, good-paying jobs. Without economic independence, many women feel trapped in dangerous situations because they literally can't afford to leave. This isn't just a women's issue either. Black men in Missouri are facing similar conditions. Cities like Kansas City and St. Louis have some of the highest homicide rates for black men in the country. Poverty and violence go hand in hand, and Missouri is drowning in both. You'd think the police would help, right? Not always. Law enforcement in Missouri, especially in cities like St. Louis, has been heavily criticized for not protecting black communities. Reports of violence go unanswered. Survivors of abuse feel ignored. When you live in a place where the system doesn't respond to your cries for help, what do you do? For many black women in Missouri, there's nowhere to turn. Add to that a lack of shelters, legal aid, and counseling resources, and it becomes clear. This isn't just about crime. It's about an entire system that's failing to protect black women. But here's the thing. There is hope. Grassroots organizations, community leaders, and local activists are stepping up. They're building safe spaces, launching violence prevention programs, offering legal support, and fighting every day for change. Is it enough? Not yet, but it's a start. Missouri's title as the most dangerous state for black women isn't just a statistic. It's a wake-up call. A call to confront the deep-rooted racism, poverty, and institutional neglect that keep black women at risk. If we want change, we have to talk about it. We have to support those who are fighting on the front lines. And most of all, We have to listen to the voices of Black women in Missouri and across this country. Thanks for watching. If this video opened your eyes, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it, because silence is not an option. See you in the next one.